Let's make womanhood great again. Hi guys, welcome back to Claire's Kingdom, where we talk facts, walk fierce, and remind the world that well-behaved women rarely make history.
You wake up, house up, run around in it, flossing on it. This diamond, my diamond, this rock, my rock. I woke up like this. I woke up like this.
Okay guys, today we're going to be talking about womanhood. So let's make womanhood great again. You know, this channel is all about powerful women, sociology, psychology, fashion, feminism, all of that good stuff. And one thing we need to do and normalize is embracing womanhood. Now, what do I mean by this? When I talk about womanhood, it's not necessarily one look or one aesthetic or one vibe. Womanhood is just your best, highest potential self in terms of maturity, mindset, lifestyle, endeavors, career goals, all that good stuff. But first, I'm going to start off by talking about taking pride in your appearance and presentation. So if you haven't already, make sure you guys go watch my dressing to impress video. I think that's what I called it. As someone who really loves to study old aesthetics, literature, you know, the 90s vibe, the Marilyn Monroe era, the 90s beauty aesthetic, and all these things, when you look back in time especially, you find that being someone that put themselves together, leaving the house always dressed up, hair done, laid, makeup, and I'm not talking about just full-on glam, but even just minimal makeup that was simple but effective. And it was just very normalized as a woman, as a girl, to put yourself up, to be pretty, look pretty, feel pretty, be beautiful. And it wasn't a thing that was constantly monitored or scrutinized. Like in today's society, we see, especially if you're around lower vibrational individuals or environments, where it's almost an offense when you dress up, or it's almost an offense when you want to experiment with your makeup. If you want to wear brighter colors, bold lips, red lipstick, pink lipstick, if you want to dye your hair a lighter color or even a darker color, things like this are now so monitored and so scrutinized. Or it's, oh, where are you going looking like that? Or being told that you're being overdressed, or told that you're doing too much. But it's like, this is obviously just a section of womanhood. But one thing about womanhood, in whatever aesthetic or whatever lifestyle you fall in, whether that's, you know, the whole grown woman, dark feminine energy, which I love, by the way, the whole like femme fatale, love that. Or even if you fall under like streetwear, urban type, you know, the coquette aesthetic, clean girl aesthetic, whatever is your cup of tea, or even like old money aesthetic, whatever is your cup of tea, making that something you're able to express on a daily basis, not feeling like you have to limit yourself, not going out your house in loungewear or, you know, sleepwear, but actually getting excited to wake up, to do your skincare, wake up, wash your face, brush your hair, put on your makeup, choose out your outfits, choose out your clothes. Like, these are things that used to be the norm, and we really need to bring it back, especially for the coming generations. Like, being a woman, I know, especially in today's society, it's not easy. And among the many things that women have to deal with, the one thing that women have or had is the ability to just create a masterpiece with ourselves, and not for anyone else, not for any man, not for any, you know, sort of attention, but just to feel like our higher self, to feel like, wow, like I actually poured into myself today. And this isn't just physical, of course. This ties into fitness, how you look after your body, how you speak to yourself, how you look after yourself, how you advocate for yourself. All these things fall under it. And another thing when we talk about womanhood is the idea that you are stable and you are whole without a man in the picture, or without anyone outside of you. And that can even relate to friendships, family, whatever. My idea of whole womanhood is the idea that you are whole by yourself, and then everyone and everything else is just an addition. And I know it's been normalized in many cultures or many, you know, societies, that the woman is self-sacrificing, the woman needs to put herself last, everyone comes before the woman. The woman is just seen in the position of labor, or the position of suffering or endurance or tolerance. And I've talked about this so many times, especially even on my other channel, Claire Monica Talks. You guys should go subscribe to that. I talk about how self-hating women make the world go round, and self-hating and the whole good woman, the idea of being a good woman, has no actual reward. And I'm not talking about being like a menace to society. I'm not talking about, you know, doing illegal things. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the whole idea that being submissive, being tolerable, being digestible, being palatable, following society's, stereotypes, labels, expectations, that you making yourself less is somehow gonna result in you having more, which couldn't be further from the truth. And I'm all about having dark feminine energy, because I think dark feminine energy is the highest energy, the highest vibration a woman can be in, because in that position, when you're the dark feminine, you're always in a position of receiving. And of course, that doesn't mean you don't give. You can give gifts. You can give when the situation calls for it, right? But just being in that queen energy, like, this channel is called Claire's Kingdom because I believe powerful women are borderline royalty. Like, you carry the essence of a queen. And I'm definitely going to talk about the whole queen mindset in future videos. But yes, having that aura of just self adoration, ensuring you're always indulging in self-care, always trying to give yourself the world, look after yourself, tend to yourself, not punishing yourself when you make mistakes, not abandoning yourself when things go wrong or people leave you or people betray you, but being your biggest supporter, being your biggest fan, being your number one cheerleader. And that's what womanhood is all about. And the most beautiful thing about that is that once you've done all of that, once you've tended to all your gardens, attended to all your issues or needs or lacks, or even wants, you become so whole and you become so magnetic and so full that you're able to pour that out to others, you're able to bless others, you're able to help others. Because if you and other people are drowning, you can't save yourself and save the next person. You save yourself and then you're able to reach your hand out and save another person. In the same way, even on aeroplanes, there's a rule that when the masks come down, even if you're with a child, they tell you to always put your mask on first and then you assist the people around you, because if you try to save everyone else, it's very unlikely, and it really increases the risk of you not surviving yourself. And that is no way to live, to always be in survival mode. You want to live, you want to thrive. So make womanhood great again. Let's make it. And like I said, this video isn't ignoring the fact that there is a lot of dark sides to being a woman, and there is a lot of things that women do go through and struggle with. But I think the whole idea of womanhood has been so tainted and so, degraded, and I think we should make it great again. This definitely ties in with like feminism, and I'm gonna make a video on that too, because there's this idea that now not being a feminist is a flex. And the thing about me, I've always said this, that feminism isn't about hating men. Feminism, and I've always said this, feminism isn't about hating men. Feminism is about making womanhood great again. It's about restoring the dignity, restoring the rights, the perception of women, the perception that women are equal, that women are not less than, or the quote unquote weaker species. Yes, there can be a lot of biological factors to say that that men may be biologically stronger in some cases anyway, but the point is both men and women were created, and one gender isn't better than the other. Different, yes. Better, no. And that is why I think this topic is very important, because we've definitely normalized, just especially in the community of women, we've definitely normalized just being in survival mode, or just trying to get on to the next day. But we can make life more enjoyable. Like, life is already hard. Like, we know this. Life is already hard. Life is already testing and trying at times. But one thing we can do is to adore ourselves, to put ourselves together, to love what we see when we look in the mirror. And even like the whole idea of leveling up, the whole idea of working on your life, even though it can be trying, it is actually fun, and it's actually self-fulfilling. It's actually satisfying to see yourself grow, to see yourself being loved by the love of your life, which is you. Because no matter who you love and who you like and who you befriend or who you date in this life, the only person that you're going to have for life, by your side for life, till death do you part, is you. Literally you. You're the only one that knows your story from start to finish. Of course, apart from God. It's literally you. It's you and that person you see in the mirror every day. So yeah, make womanhood great again. Embrace yourself, embrace your womanhood, embrace the nails, embrace the makeup. And like I said, womanhood doesn't have one look. So of course I'm using these examples because they mostly align with me and what I tend to like to indulge in. But this can look different, and this can be applied to however you see yourself aesthetically, or however you want to present yourself. So yeah, take everything that I'm saying with a grain of salt. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I woke up like this, we flawless. Ladies, tell them I woke up like this.